Good morning. I'm back here at the Winston-Salem Pull Apart. I was just here a week and a half ago, like not long ago at all. So unfortunately, there's not a ton here I came shopping for. I made myself a small list to go check out, and I have struck out on everything so far. These junkyards, they can really be a good place to check for things to make some money off of. For example, one thing on my list was a Lexus LS 460. Some models have a special amplifier, car amplifier. You can get it for about $25, $30. Here at the Pull Apart, I think it's like $31 after all their fees and everything. I have bought those and sold them before. The last one that I sold went for like $125 or $130 on eBay, plus shipping, which was nice. But again, today I struck out on that as well as some other things. Trying to salvage this trip, I came across this 1988 Honda Prelude. It is not in good shape at all, but it does have one part that I'm interested in, and that's this center panel here, the center rear light, third light panel. So I'm gonna take a few minutes, pull it off and see how it goes, and maybe I can make some money off of it. Now, when you find something like this, the first thing you want to do before you spend any time on it is check the condition. So for example, this driver's side tail light, you can see has this big crack in it, this big hole. The other side looks okay. I have found it harder to sell individual tail lights versus just selling the set. So on this one, it's really, really dirty. So I just found a scrap little towel, seat cover or something over here behind me. So first thing I always do is just kind of take and try to wipe it off some and see if you find anything that stands out. And on this one, this is not going smoothly. So I need to find water or something to put on here to see if I can clean it up before I start pulling it off. Because the last thing you want to do is spend 10 minutes and then the thing is trashed anyway. So I'm gonna go find something I can put on here, see if I can kind of clean it up, maybe some hand sanitizer, water or something. All right, so I found some hand sanitizer in a car, sprayed some on there, wiped it off, and checking over it, it looks pretty good. I don't see any cracks in it, nothing like that. So the next part, of course, would just be taking all that crap out. Looks like a BMW dash, something stuffed in there. So I'm gonna take it a minute, pull the stuff off, and see how easy it is to get this part off. All right, so there were 6 screws that were in these pieces here. This little trim panel, Phillips head screws, took those out pretty simple. Then you see these little studs, these little posts. Now, truly, these are going to be for this tail light. These should be for the outer ones here. This is an 8mm. I do suggest a deep socket because I can kind of see here the posts are quite a bit longer than they need to be, which is fine. But a lot of times your standard sockets it's hard to reach. So deep socket, if you have an impact, the cordless impact, they make light work of all of this. So now I'm going to try to carefully pry this thing out, unclip all the light bulbs and such, and hopefully it comes out pretty easily. We'll see. With some careful prying, the piece came out. Just had to push from the back where the bulbs are, and it came out. Just had to kind of wiggle around a little bit of adhesive, I think down here was kind of keeping it stuck. I'm not sure if it's adhesive or just something that melted over time, but yeah. So took about total, I don't know, 4 minutes maybe. Again, should be around $20, 25. I'm gonna double check and see what they charge for these third brake lights. Because I'm not sure if they're going to count a third brake light or the reverse light or full tail light, or I'm not sure. So 20 to 30 bucks. And I'm thinking, looking at comps online, I can ask 45, 50, maybe 60, and then come down for that same item. So we'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.